Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the curl up. It's one of McGill's big 3 for low back pain. The reason being is it's an exercise that really teaches you how to brace your core. Now the actual core, it's formed by the diaphragm up here, the pelvic floor, and a muscle called your transversus abdominis. So it's a muscle that runs like this. So this exercise, it's going to look a little bit like a sit-up, but when you sit up, you're simply going to raise your shoulders a few inches off the ground, and you're going to make sure that core is turned on. That's going to activate the muscles really deep or intrinsic to your spine, right? So the ones that are really deep, rather than these big ones that we tend to injure when we bend and twist without breathing properly. So you're going to come down onto your back. All right, so feet about shoulder width apart. And the first thing you're going to do is put your fingertips right inside your hip bone here. I'll take a deep breath in and out. Tilt that pubic bone, and you're going to feel a muscle tighten right in here, okay? So that's the transversus abdominis. That's the one you want to have on, tightening in towards the midline. My hands are going to come, you can interlock them behind the base of your neck there. Now the reason you're doing this is to support the neck a little bit, because when I come up, I'm going to keep my chin and my eyes focused up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, and out, and lift. Just a few inches off the ground, just the shoulders coming up. And I'm going to hold that for about 5 seconds and then back down. So again, breathing in and out. And back down. So again, I'm tightening that core. I'm not pulling on my head, lifting it forward, but give that exercise a try. You can do 10 to 12 repetitions, maybe 2 sets, and see if that makes a difference in noticing how you strengthen your core. Comment below or ask me any questions that you have. Thanks. All right, next we're gonna get set up for a modified side plank. So we're gonna come down onto our elbow, making sure our elbow is below our shoulder. We wanna make sure our hip is in line with our shoulder as well, so we're not rotated forward or back. So hand on that waistline again, so we can feel ourselves breathe and feel that activation of the TVA pulling in again towards the midline. So from here, we're gonna take a deep breath in. And when we breathe out, we're gonna raise that hip up off the ground and back down. So again, breathe in, belly breath, breathe out, and raise. So a cue for this is when we let go, we go. So when we let go of that breath, we're gonna raise up. So she's done 3. We're gonna do 8 to 10 on each side. Again, nice and slow, making sure you're maintaining that breath. This is activating the TVA as well as those obliques. Just raising that hip up. It's modified because the knees are on the ground. Pay attention to if you feel any discomfort in the shoulder. Only do what, again, you're comfortable with. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate the bird dog. So what you're going to do is you're going to get into that same quadruped position. So on all 4s, knees below the hips, hands below the shoulders. So pressing those palms into the floor and making sure the back is nice and straight. We're going to tilt that pubic bone. So it's like there's a string pulling your pubic bone up towards the chin. And we're going to slowly start to raise one hand at a time. Just a couple inches up. Next, she's going to lift up opposite hand and knee. Again, breathing in, and when she breathes out, she's lifting. From here, we're going to make the movement a little more dynamic. She's going to plant both hands on the ground, and she's going to extend one leg all the way back. So breathing in, breathing out, extend. If you feel comfortable with this, you're now going to extend your arm with the opposite leg. So again, breathing in, breathing out, and reach. And come back, breathe in, breathe out. She's gonna do 10 of these total, so 5 on each side. When that right arm extends, she's really pushing in with the left.